Hey y'all, I'm Derek and welcome back to my 2 cents for the discount bin. As you can tell, I'm not in my normal room, I'm actually dog sitting right now, so I decided what the heck, get this out of the way. For those of you who've never seen this show before, this is a show where I go to a purveyor of DVDs, I scrounge around the discount bin, find something at random, watch it and tell you what I think about it. And this show has 3 simple rules. 1, I can't have seen the movie before. 2, the movie can't cost more than $10. And 3, it can't be a mainstream movie. It has to be either direct to DVD, or if it did come out in theaters, it had to be a very limited run, something like less than 1,000 theaters or so. So I found something at the discount bin for $3. I say something. Barbie the Pearl Princess. First of all, I love how on the back every single name is trademarked, so good job taking care of your brand there, Mattel. If you've seen this show before, you know I've done several animated films and they've always let me down because I don't mean to criticize them like I do, it's just that I have certain aspects that I look for in cartoons and also in story. Very few of them have actually been any good. So it only costs $3, so let's put it in and see what we think. No. Nope. No. So the basic story is Barbie plays a mermaid who has magical powers over pearls because that's a great power to have. And you know what she does with her powers? Hair. She does hair and clothing. That's it. Actually turns out to be the princess of the land, but she was raised by her Aunt Scylla because Aunt Scylla was originally paid to kill her, but she just couldn't do it because Barbie's just so sweet, even at 1 year old. But by the end, they find out Barbie's the princess and everybody lives happily ever after. There's a lot of other crap in there, but it's just that crap. Nothing is original, nothing is really interesting. I mean, they try to make it as a modern fairy tale, but it doesn't have the same morality principles as a fairy tale usually does. There's a lot of shtick. It doesn't seem to really fit in a movie that's aimed at young girls, but whatever. Apparently they've got several of these. I don't know, but I've heard they have several of these kind of movies out. It's not good. Basically the moral is, as long as you're a good person, you can do whatever you want, and everything will turn out right for you. If you're a bad person, you'll always get your comeuppance, which is a very black and white kind of moral, and it doesn't really teach you anything. Oh yeah, and apparently if you have magic powers, just use them to do hair. I'm sorry, but really? Hair? The animation is kind of bad. It really is. It's supposed to be set under the sea, but there is no fluidity to it. The hair doesn't move. Everything is very shiny, which I guess they were trying to take on that it's based off a doll and also that it's under the sea, but it's it looks so plastic that nothing moves properly, and the faces are just really weird. There's a lot of uncanny valley in this movie. Oh yeah, their hair doesn't move. So even in The Little Mermaid, their hair was moving all the time to show that they were underwater. These characters' hair never moved, and it was kind of off-putting because I'm like, what kind of mousse do you have in there and how does it dry? The actual character movements are very, very choppy, which is very odd for it being set underwater. It doesn't feel fluid, really. It feels like literally they put a few bubbles in the forescreen, and that's supposed to mean that they're underwater. That's about it. None of the characters really are memorable. They're either annoying or very bland. You know the bad guy's a bad guy because he's got a mustache. His son, who's not a bad guy, but he's trying to get on the throne, he's a nerd, and everybody else is just pretty. That's it. Except the king. The king has this really weird beard that just, it looks like they literally put a helmet on his chin. As far as this voice acting goes, it was okay. I mean, for what it was, it's passable. The syncing with the lip movement was okay, but that was mostly because they just did peas and carrots movement. It was not really expressive. I don't think they could have really done a lot of expression, and I don't know what system they used, but it was really not good. I wish that Mattel would hurry up and learn to use 2D animation, because 2D animation covers up so many of these flaws. I mean, seriously, I brought this up when I did My Little Pony Equestria Girls. 2D animation covers up so many flaws that are very prevalent in 3D animation. The reason being is because it's a flat surface. So if the mouth movement isn't exactly right, that's fine, because they can only move in 2 dimensions. If it moves in 3 dimensions, it's just more jarring. They also have a lot of original songs in this movie, and they're not good. It's not a musical. They just had like studio singers sing a random poppy song called Mermaid Party, and it is a bit of an earworm, but it's not a good earworm. It's not like a song by Blondie or anything like that. It's just very bland. Also, there's problems with the lighting in this movie. A lot of people don't realize this, but you have to worry about lighting in animated films just like you do in real films, especially 3D animated film. It's what brings depth to the picture. And the lighting is just really bright. There's no real shadow. And they tried to do it while they're in the coral reef, but that's like 3 minutes of the movie, and that's about it. Everything else is just very bright. Like, even when they go inside somewhere, it's very bright, and it just doesn't make any sense. Okay, the writing is horrendous, as usual on this show. I guess I expect a little bit much out of discount bin movies, but I mean, every now and again you get a movie that's actually written well. I mean, I've gotten movies from the discount bin that I've thoroughly enjoyed. And check out To Survive. I loved that movie. Not that it was written well, but it was just fun. This wasn't really enjoyable. It was a kind of slow movie, which is funny because they had a lot of action on top of each other. But they had characters you just really didn't engage with. They had a moray eel named Murray who spoke like Peter Lorre for some reason, and I guess that was supposed to be comic relief. It was... But I'm just like, get off the screen, you don't add anything to this. I've said that a lot actually in this movie. Get off the screen, you're not doing anything. Get off the screen, you're not doing anything. Get off the screen, you're just dang annoying. I really wouldn't even recommend to get this for your kids because it's not really a good story. It doesn't teach your child anything about story. It doesn't teach them anything about character. It has a lot of tropes that they borrowed specifically out of Disney. I shouldn't be so technical about a Barbie movie, but come on. If you're going to sell something to us, at least make it good. Don't just rely on the fact that it's Barbie to sell it, because some people won't buy it just because it's Barbie. Then there are the people out there who do nothing but buy Barbie, which, whatever, I mean, whatever floats your boat. I'm not judging. Alright, I think I've ranted long enough. What do you guys think? Have you seen this movie? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Did you think it sucked? Did you think it was actually good? Why don't you leave me a comment down below and tell me what you thought about it. All in all, it was a bit of a waste of $3. It really was. I could have bought a lottery ticket and had more fun. So that's my opinion about Barbie the Pearl Princess. Just no. 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 Well, thanks for stopping by, thanks for tuning in, and come back next week to see what the discount bin has in store.